conversations with our queens from across the world. They are entertaining, educating with tons of passion. Welcome to the show, Queens Forever. Hello to all the beautiful souls. Truly amazing having all of you here where we come at your doorstep. Of course, we take you all around the world to meet our beauty queens, but today is extremely special for all of us. Well, can you guess why? We have with us the true beauty, beautiful inside out. With years and decades of experience, she's still shining bright. She has a beautiful message of peace and is our Miss Senior United Nations Goodwill Ambassador, spreading love, peace, and humanitarian values across the world. Once she truly speaks, and of course, her words of wisdom are like pearls which truly touch our hearts. Well, to all my dear friends, welcome to the world of pageantry. And this time, age is absolutely no bar. She's stunning, gorgeous, talented, and the one who knows how to rule the world. Everything is on the tip of her fingers, irrespective of age. Age is just a number. Let's welcome our Miss Senior USA 2020, Cherie Kid. A global namaste to you, Cherie. How are you doing today?
Namaste to you, Simran. So happy to be with you. Thank you so much. What a wonderful opportunity to visit with you and talk about the opportunities for women of every age. Thank you.
Thank you. And look at her, so ravishing in red is Cherie. And that's exactly what your name is. So Cherie, how did it all start? How did the love for beauty pageants start? Tell us a little bit about your childhood, and then when did you start doing pageants? Because you've been the recipient of several beauty pageants over the years.
I have been in the past. I was in pageants, but as life goes on, you set that aside, and I've owned businesses, raised children, and then I ran for office and became the mayor of my hometown, and I was very busy running a town with budgets and issues. And when I finally finished being mayor and finished that term, I'm a woman who always needs a new goal. I'm a woman that has to get up and has something new to strive for. And I love pageants because I was in them a long time ago. And I was looking up something about a Miss Universe pageant that I had watched the night before, and up popped Senior USA. And I went, what is that? Because I'm no longer 20, and I thought my pageant days were over. But when I saw that there were senior pageants, I was curious, and I went to Las Vegas and I competed, and I met women who are ageless, women who are doctors, women who are lawyers, women who are writers, journalists, women who are so talented, and they're competing for Miss Senior USA. And I went, oh my goodness, this is fabulous. There are no limits. So I enjoyed the competition, but what's more important was I learned that I can do new things. And I learned that when I broke the glass ceiling by being elected mayor, then I can now break another barrier, that age is no longer a barrier, because we women have talent, we have energy, we have vision, and we have passion. So there shouldn't be limits.
This is unbelievable. You spoke it all. We have the power, we have the vision, we have the talent, we have the energy, and we have the passion. Now, this is absolutely phenomenal. It's the very first time in our show, Queens Forever, on IndusTV Global, we have with us our former honorable mayor. Now, this is absolutely incredible. Cherie, it's a great and absolutely a fabulous honor for all of us to welcome you here. So on behalf of River Comics and We International, we are truly delighted to have with us this one beautiful, magnificent lady who is here giving out to the world that we are ageless. I mean, I've really got it well, and what a brilliant introduction. But even in the childhood, Cherie, did you ever think, of course, you've gone through the beautiful phase and the phases of life. But did you ever dream of getting into beauty pageant at that point of time?
We are all role models for each other, no matter where we go. I remember being a little girl going to a special event in Seattle with my parents and being at a restaurant, and Miss Washington, Miss America came in. And I was just a little girl, but she came over to me and said, "You can do this someday." And I remember how beautiful she was. And she looked at me and she talked to me. And that's what we need to do for each other. If you're a child, if you're a teenager, if you're a young woman, that's what we do. We reach out to someone else and say, "You have dreams, you can do it, you are special. Find your dream, live your dream, because you can do it." And so I think that's an opportunity we all have, because this is the crown and this is a sash. This is just metal and this is just cloth. It's when you get a crown, what it says, it doesn't matter what the title says. What it says is this is your opportunity to reach out, to encourage others, to show others that they need to work harder. They need to develop their talents. It's not easy. Simran, if this was easy, everyone would do it. You can't stop. You have to develop, but it takes that magic touch, that magic smile, that word from someone else saying, "Look at you, Simran, you're beautiful. You can do whatever you want to do." And that goes from your mind into your heart. And once you believe in yourself, that opens up your world.
Wow, it's going to be utmost inspiring. Brilliant queens forever today with you, Cherie. Cherie, which was that answer which won you the crown of Miss Senior United Nations? Please let us know this. Which was that answer that you gave to the question, which won you the crown?
The answer is that you must be yourself. You are special. We're all special. And you have to follow your passion and follow your dreams, because every one of us has dreams. So there are no limits. You must not think, you have to take the limits off and say, what would I do? If I could do anything, what would I do? Then make your plan and do it. You have no limits. Go for your dreams.
Wow. Brilliant. What an answer to having won the crown. No wonder. What is the positive aspect of, being a part of a pageantry at this phase of life, and you've really experienced, all the different phases? And, and at the same time, do you think, is there some challenge at this point of time? So what is the positive when you get into a beauty pageant with Miss Senior United Nations? And at the same time, what are the different challenges that you face?
What is the positive is that when I walked into a room with all these beautiful, accomplished, talented women, we had recording artists, we had opera singers, we had professional dancers, professional speakers. Oh my goodness. And what was so exciting was that it becomes a sisterhood. You make friends that are lifetime friends, and you realize that I found my tribe. I found women who are ageless, who want to achieve, and who are accomplished, and don't let other people or negativity stop them. They just push through it. We all have difficulties. We all have challenges. And the key is you rise above it by pushing through it. And then you look back and say, wow, look what I did. Well, then I can do another step further. But the friendships you make, it's a sisterhood, Simran. And that's for the rest of your life. It's wonderful. And we encourage, embrace, and empower each other.
Cherie, being at a level as a former mayor,
yes,
where you have everything, all the comforts, and at the same time, such decision making, as a former mayor, and then, of course, getting into pageantry. Did you at any point of time feel that maybe if I don't win the crown, I'm going to not feel very fabulous about the feeling that I participated in a beauty pageant? Did you ever feel that at any point of time?
No, because it's a new challenge and it's a new opportunity. And I had to grow into it. I had to work for this. My first competition, I'm not a singer, so I'm not a professional entertainer. I'm a speaker, but they don't want to hear a political speech. Vote for me. They want a talent. So I had to work on my dance talent. I had to get a choreographer and I get a routine, and I had to practice the whole year before. I had to practice. And then my first competition, I wasn't good enough for the national top group. So I said, well, that was great. I did really well, but I have to do better. So I went back, got another teacher, worked for another year, and brought up my talent. And everyone in my hometown said, go for it. We're so proud of you. You can, because I'm an ambassador for my hometown. As mayor, I'm an ambassador. As Miss Senior USA, I'm an ambassador. As Miss Senior United Nations Goodwill, I'm an ambassador. I'm an ambassador for my hometown, and my hometown was behind me. They say, we're so proud of you. You can do this. But I had to work hard, because when you go to a pageant, it's a learning experience and you grow from it. And sometimes you need to take that learning experience and work harder to come back and be your better self.
Brilliant. Cherie, you're the one who's already won hearts across the world. But we would definitely want you to go ahead and spread the art and culture and spread something that you mentioned, that we women are ageless. I want you to please propagate that in a brilliant way possible. So we have with us our number one promoter of art and culture, of Bollywood and art and culture of the world in the United States. Do you know who I'm talking about by chance?
Oh, my favorite Mr. India, Bharat Goradia. Yes.
Hi, Cherie. How are you?
Oh, wonderful, Bharat. So good to see you, my dear.
Pleasure is mine, dear. Pleasure is mine. When it is always a desire of any young or old-aged man to see and share the screen with two of the most beautiful, powerful, multi-talented title holders, winners on the same screen. So I am so very blessed that I have got a wonderful time with you and with Simran. As you know, she is also a title holder. So first of all, to all the viewers of IndusTV, Bharat Goradia ka sadar pranam, Simran ko namaste, and to my dear Cherie, for you are an international personality, so global namaste to you, dear.
Global namaste.
On behalf of our sponsor, River Comics, We International, it is indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to welcome you on one of the most outstanding talks of all time, Queens Forever. Cherie, I would love to take you to all parts of world, especially to India and to all the parts of USA where the Indian community especially, because most of the Indian, with due respect to them, the Indian ladies, young or old-aged ladies, still they have not come out openly to contest any of the beauty pageants. So after seeing you, that age is no bar. At whatever age, if you have got desire and ambitions and self-belief in yourself, you can win titles at any age. And that is why I want to take you all parts of the world to have the live example to inspire and encourage all the ladies that yes, you can win titles at any age. So it would be my pleasure and privilege once again. A very, very hearty welcome to you, dear.
Thank you. That would be wonderful. And as the Senior United Nations Ambassador, I have an opportunity to meet women at the United Nations in New York, meet women from all over the world on International Women's Day. And it's just wonderful. It's a sisterhood, and it's important that we reach out to other women of all ages, because I'm also a judge and I get to encourage young women and I get to encourage women of all ages. You are so beautiful. but there's only one you. So remember that you're very special and age doesn't matter. You have to go out there and be the best you can be. And it's a message that women in every country of every age need to hear. Thank you, Bharat.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Nice meeting you and all the very best wishes. See you
Thank
very
you
soon.
so much. Thank you.
The super fab and the supremely fabulous Cherie Kid. But right after this very short commercial break, we shall see you soon. Till then, enjoy watching Queens Forever. Welcome back, and we are here with our Miss Senior United Nations, our Global Ambassador, Cherie Kid. Cherie, how will you encourage others, irrespective of what age they belong to? What are the important ingredients they need to work on themselves before participating in a beauty pageant?
Participating in a pageant is something that really develops your confidence level, your speaking skills, your poise, and all things that we need actually in our lives. It really improves you for many, many areas. So when you think of a pageant, people don't realize that your speaking skills need to be developed, and that's important. But it's such an advantage to be able to have that. And then when you're going to enter a pageant, the first pageant experience you have is a learning experience. There's so much you don't know until you're there. And the most important thing is you see all these beautiful girls, all these beautiful women, and not to compete with them. Just be yourself. Now I'm a judge and I see these beautiful young ladies, and what I want to know is they come on stage and they're confident in who they are. So you're really not competing with the other women. You're just there to be your best.
Superb. I think that goes as a message to everyone that you are your best competition. And that really works wonders. How difficult is it to balance life, especially at the time of, experiencing pageant, to experience, and of course, to balance work as well as family, and of course, looking after your participation as a queen, your sleep. How do you really manage all that so well?
You do need to manage it, because when you're going to enter a pageant, think of it as a job. If it's an opportunity, think of it as an audition. And you have to take it seriously. Do you know who will win a beauty pageant? I can tell you, it's not the most beautiful, it's the most prepared. That's who wins.
Wow.
That's who wins.
I think I want you to repeat this again. So who wins a beauty pageant? Let's hear it from Cherie Kid.
I'll tell you as a judge, who will win a beauty pageant? It may not be the most beautiful. It will be the most prepared. So show me that you've worked at it. Show me your best. And that's who is going to win, because you have to take it seriously. You have to work at it like, this is my audition. This is my job. I'm going to show you my best. I'm going to show you my personality. I'm going to sparkle in the interview. And when we see that energy, we get to know you. The interview is so important, but we can tell who's prepared and who isn't. And that's the key.
Interesting. I think we haven't ever got this answer in our show, Queens Forever. So it's a different perspective of a perception of someone who's experienced, of course, and won the crown. So that's absolutely something that we go along. And of course, for people to know that how well prepared mentally as well as physically and psychologically you have to be a part of the pageant. Again, what are the aspects you've got to look into? Physical preparation, mental preparation, and psychological preparation. I'm asking you tough questions because you're the one who's really talking of deep within. You're talking of something where your conscience knows what exactly you're doing. So I would really like to know this answer from you.
Simran, when you're working toward a pageant, again, you take it very seriously. So you need to have your consultants. You need to have your team. It's good to have a coach to teach you how to walk on stage. And I'm going to give you a little tip about going on stage. The first time you do, it's very frightening and very intimidating. I remember being in Las Vegas behind these huge 20-foot curtains, ready to go on this huge stage. And when you do your talent, you're alone out there on the stage. And someone asked me backstage, she said, "Are you nervous?" And I said, "No, I'm prepared. I'm ready." And before I went on that stage, I pictured in my mind everyone in the audience. It was a family reunion, and they all loved me, and they all were on my side. And so you just picture the audience as your family and friends rooting for you. And then you go out and say, "This is my moment," and you just shine. But you have to prepare mentally. You have to prepare, your routine, you're ready. And then mentally, you say, "They all love me. I got this." And then you go out with a smile and show them, because that's what matters, is that you show your positive energy. But you need a team. So a coach can help you with your pageant walk and your speeches and your answers. The interview is key. You need to show energy in your interview. You need to show confidence when you're on that stage. And then hair and makeup. Find someone who professionally does hair and makeup, so your photos show your energy comes through your eyes and your smile. So get a good professional hair stylist and makeup artist and good photographer that showcases you. And then you go, "Wow, that's me. Let's go." And then you prepare. But it's always positive to tell yourself every day, "There's only one me. I'm the best. I can do this." And then you smile and you go and do it. But I'm going to tell you also a little secret. Pageants are competition. That's why we love them. We love the competition. But not everyone wins every pageant. But you may not win the title, but you win the experience. You learn and you make friends. But you have to get the plaque before you get the trophy. By that, you have to learn and get better, learn and get better, learn and get better. And then when your time, when you're ready, when you're prepared, you'll be the winner.
Interesting. Wow, it doesn't really sound very easy. So usually, if you're planning to really participate in a beauty pageant, according to you, how many months or years before you need to really start preparing yourself, according to you, or maybe weeks before?
As soon as you know, as soon as you register, you need to start working. If there's a talent competition, you need to be able to do it in your sleep. You have to nail it. If you need to, the more time, the better, because that develops your confidence. Think of yourself as an athlete. When you go out on that field, you know what to do. You know how to react. You got it. It's memory. And so that we just have to practice. And then when they say, are you nervous? You say, no, I'm ready.
So Cherie,
Yes.
it's absolutely interesting to have you in our show, Queens Forever, because all your perspectives and your visions have been completely unique. But let me tell you, they all fall in place. And that's the reason when we say decades of experience, you've been excelling in all the rest of the endeavors as well. You've already excelled in your endeavor as the beauty queen as well. So what is that one experience you like to share with all our viewers you had? And of course, how important do you think are sponsors for a beauty pageant?
Sponsors are important. It's costly to do it correctly. Gowns cost, hair and makeup photographer. So it's important to get sponsors. But remember, these sponsors are people who are on your team. These sponsors are there to support you, encourage you, and promote you. So it's very important to get sponsors on your team. That's widens your group of influence and your group of supporters. So yes, that's key. Good.
Thank you, and hope you're really enjoying the show. It's one of its kind, Queens Forever. But our queen today is, of course, par excellence, our Miss Senior 2020, Cherie Kid, who's, of course, empowering and motivating all the beautiful girls and ladies across the world to be the best version of yourself. And at the same time, how to have that confidence irrespective of where you belong to, which place, and of course, your age. See you guys pretty soon in the last part of our Queens Forever, only on IndusTV Global. A humble thanks to River Comics for making everyone's lives colorful, for the entire family can sit together and watch them, read them, enjoy the brilliant River Comics. A humble thanks to V International. See you guys soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for We International Founder, President, Chairman, Mr. Bharat Goradia, Bollywood star. Mr. Bharat Goradia with legendary singers from Indian music industry. He believes in spreading smiles over everyone's faces. Sports champion. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award and Bharat Gaurav Pride of India Award winner Mr. Bharat Goradia has been innumerably awarded across the globe for his outstanding work in the field of promoting Indian arts and culture all over the world.
Ooh la la la, we are here in the last segment with Cherie. Cherie, it's been so amazing having every aspect of you. And of course, your oratory skills are absolutely 100 out of 100. So I'm sure you wooed all the judges. And how does it feel when you sit on the judge's seat? Now, one is, of course, you win the crown, and one is when you sit on the jury seat, even as a former mayor, where you've judged a lot of competitions and seen a lot of beauty pageants. What do you think is the utmost important aspect required to stand out from the sister queens?
I think it's confidence. I want a girl to walk on the stage and own the stage. I want a girl that comes out and she knows who she is and she's proud of who she is. I want her to show that to the judges. I want her personality to come out. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine. I want to know a girl who can look me in the eye and smile and maybe even a little wink on her way out. I want a girl who knows that she is the winner because she's the one who's telling me that she's the winner. Yes.
All in one. So I think you're going to be the best person to groom all the beauty pageant queens in the future. And I'm sure that people from all over the world would want to learn and have lessons only from Cherie Kid. Cherie, what was the best part about your experience during your pageant of Miss Senior 2020? Some hilarious experience you had and some not great experience you had with your sister queens.
My sister queens are literally sister queens. We support, encourage, and uplift each other. And sometimes there's someone that we need to help out. Maybe we have a time schedule. When you're rehearsing, you have to be there in time or you hold the whole group up. Sometimes there's one queen that's kind of slow and we all have to say, okay, somebody go get Susie and help her be there on time. So we watch out for each other. We look out for each other. And if someone has a shoe that breaks, we loan them shoes. If someone needs to be zipped up, we're zipping each other up. If someone needs a comb, we give them a comb. She lost her lipstick. Here, take this. So we're really backstage when we're in a rush and trying to get together. We're helping each other. And we're not just thinking about me. The girl next door needs to be zipped up. Where are my shoes? Okay, take these. We really support, encourage, and we help each other down to the smallest detail. Can I borrow your mascara? Yes. Here, let's go. Yeah, absolutely. Now, after I won the pageant, I remember going out to get some ice cream because I deprived myself of ice cream. And I walked into this big ice cream shop, crown, sash, all decked out. Everyone stopped and stared. And the boy behind the counter said, "Queen, anything you want, it's on the house."
Wow.
I said, "Thank you. I'll take 2 scoops." And it was like, I won, I deserve this. But it was like, what did she want? She's here. What did she want? Here. It was fun. But people are wonderful, and it's nice to make sure when you wear your crown and sash, you're always representing your pageant and sister queen. So you always remember you're an ambassador, no matter who you are, no matter who you're talking with, you always be the gracious queen.
The gracious queen. Wow. What was that challenge? One challenge you like to tell all our viewers you faced at the time of your beauty pageant?
I was up against some professional entertainers and I was not. So I had to find a choreographer. I had to have a costume designer, and I had to go drive 3 hours to Seattle, take a 1 hour lesson, drive 3 hours home, and then practice. I did that every week for a year to develop. I had to compete in a national talent competition. And so I had to really work on my talent. And doing so, then I got to do it all around my hometown and then all around my state, and everybody wanted me to entertain. And so I developed a new talent because I had to work very hard at it to compete. Remember, the other women have maybe have talents that you don't have yet. So you have to work hard and get up to every level, because a pageant is speaking. A pageant may have talent, but it's modeling, it's stage presence. Whatever you need to work on, you need to find out where your weak spot is and get some professional help and work and work and work until you got it.
All right, and Cherie, this brings us to the last bit of our show, Queens Forever. And I'm truly delighted to have our rapid fire round with you. My first question is very important. How do you mentally prepare yourself to be and wear stilettos for so long?
So you walk in the kitchen, you walk in the living room, you walk in the bedroom, you walk around the house, you walk on stage. You have to practice, practice, practice. Yes, absolutely. That takes practice. And it does. It's balance, and that's part of your skill and your poise. So you have to learn to walk and turn, and then you have to practice walking and turning gracefully on stage. So you start in the kitchen, and then you work up to the stage, but you practice, practice, practice. And those women, I was right next to Senior USA on the stage, and I watched those girls, and they didn't care what size shoes. They worked, they had it. They came out, they did their turns, and they were great. But it takes work, it takes practice. So you start at home and you work up to the stage. Yes.
Which is that superfood you vouch by?
I like smoothies. You have to eat healthy. You have to, what does my body need for me to be strong, for me to be beautiful? What does my body need? And to give me energy. So you find the right foods, the vegetables, the fruits, the smoothies, and the energy drinks. I have protein drinks. I have to have my protein drinks. So I feel good. You have to feel good so you can do the work that you need to do. Absolutely. You want to go out there. If you feel good, you're happy, you look good. It shows.
What are the 3 important ingredients of makeup that you ought to carry in your bag always?
You have to have your mascara. No matter what happens, your eyes have to sparkle. And then you need a little blush and you need a lipstick. So that's the 3 basics. Always have them with you, no matter what. Absolutely.
Your favorite color for the swimwear round and the evening wear round at the pageant?
I seem to go with red. I like red, I like blue, but the key is find something, the best color for your complexion. We all have different complexions. I love the color yellow, but it doesn't bring out my complexion. It looks fabulous in some women. It just doesn't, and I love gold, but it's not my color. Find the color that suits your complexion. It makes you pop with your eyes, your complexion. Find the color that makes you pop when you're on stage, and that's your color. So it takes a little bit of, you have to find the color that works. Every girl, we can't all wear the same color. Find the color that's best for you. I seem to like red. Red is a color of energy. It's a color of passion. It gives me, it's a happy color for me. Red says, go, go, go.
It brightens you up and it gives the other person, the chance to be very excited and thrilled too. So true. So thank you for giving us and allowing us to be super fresh. So wherever you are in the world and you're watching us, this is Cherie Kid here with us. Cherie, it's been absolutely amazing. And a rapid fire is still on. If you had to sing a song for your sister queens, which song would it be?
I love positive songs. I love Bon Jovi. This Is My Life. It's now or never. I can't live forever. This is my life. And if you try to put me down all the world, I'll say, have a nice day. So that's my warrior song. I put that on and say, I can do this. I can do anything. it's my life. It's now or never. Let's go. So I put on my music that says, let's go. Yes.
Which beauty queen of the past has inspired you in your life?
You know, I just so much admire Miss USA 2016, Deshauna Barber. She was in the Army and she tried for Miss USA 6 times before she finally won. Now, this girl has determination. She went and prepared and didn't win. And she went back and prepared and worked hard and didn't win, and worked hard and didn't win. And she went back and she was finally first runner-up and she didn't win. And finally, after 6 failed tries, she won Senior USA, or not Senior, excuse me, she won Miss USA. And she was fabulous. She was the first Army reservist military to ever win USA, but she didn't give up. It takes determination. I was a judge in Orlando of a young lady who was 12 years old who'd been competing since she was 5, and she finally won the national title in her age group. But the determination is so important. You have to keep going and getting better. You can't give up, because the next time may be the time that you will win. So I was very inspired by her.
What do you like to have, tea or coffee?
Tea.
Black or white? Something
White.
just close to what?
Yes, I like tea. I like green tea. It's kind of an energy drink. And sometimes you can have chamomile for soothing tea, and they help you calm down and sleep. Yes.
Your preference color, black or white?
White. I go with white. I like light. I'm just attracted to light and to white. Yes.
Do you believe in the proverb, queens forever? And if yes, then why? And if no, then why?
Queens forever is so true. And I hope I'm an example of that. I like to teach that to women of all ages. We are queens forever, my dear. There is no such thing as an age barrier. There's no such thing as a gender barrier. You have to just be yourself, and we are queens forever. You just have to embrace who you are and live it. Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. And this is what we like to say, that yes, Cherie Kid is a perfect example. Once a queen, always a queen. Cherie, you've had past many experiences of pageantry. What was unique about the pageant that you won than the previous ones?
I think what was unique for me was my confidence was ready. I had been through pageants, and I learned, and I really learned that the areas I need to improve. So I went to work on them. But it's so important. Part of who I am is you don't give up. If you have a pageant experience, you don't win the title, you say, but I gained the experience. I embrace the experience, and I'm better. And next year I'll be better. So when I went to this pageant, I was ready. I did my best. And when you go out on stage, you talk to the judges, you do your talent, you do your walk, and you come off stage and said, I was good. I did the best I could. At that point, it's in the hands of the judges. You have the feeling that, yes, I gave it my best. And that's where you want to be. That's where you want the experience to take you, where you come off that stage and said, yes, I did my best. I'm so pleased with what I did. And then you'll have a good pageant experience. So I had reached that level of confidence.
Brilliant. Something very close to our hearts. Your favorite food that you gave up on. One we know is ice cream, because you said the first after winning the pageant and the crown is you got for ice cream. Which are the other foods that you gave up on during the time of the pageant, just to be in the right shape?
Bread has to go, and and desserts. You have to be able to have the discipline as part of being prepared. You must be prepared. You have to have the discipline. It's okay for everyone else, but they don't have your goals. They don't have your opportunities. So actually, I don't think of it as giving up. I don't give up anything. I just make better choices for me. So if you think of giving it up, you feel deprived. I don't want to feel deprived. I can have anything I want, but I don't choose to. Today, I choose to eat healthy. Today, I choose to work out. I'm not giving up on anything. I'm just making the best choices to make me stronger, to make me better, to make me healthier. So I feel good, so I can compete.
Your mantra for staying young forever.
Why not? We can do anything we want to. Why not? So age is irrelevant. Don't worry about your age. It's not your age. It's your attitude. It's not your age. It's your energy. It's not your age. It's your experience. It's not your age. It's your confidence.
Huge applauses for this. Cherie, it's been so wonderful. And this is definitely sure one of the outstanding shows of our Queens Forever. I'm going to please invite Mr. Bharat Goradia ji once again so that we both can, of course, thank you. But before that, Bharat ji has a very special question for you. Meanwhile, thank you so much. You're watching us only on IndusTV Global. And a humble thanks to River Comics and We International. Let's welcome Mr. Bharat Goradia ji one more time.
Hi, Cherie.
Namaste, Bharat.
Namaste, namaste. My God, you have conquered the hearts of everybody. What a wonderful orator you are. My God, I think I have to take classes from you, yaar.
Me too.
I would love to invite you now as a judge because you are the person who can give you such a wonderful tips to all the young and old aged ladies. Anyway, coming back to the question, I have an interesting question to ask you. If given the opportunity to go on a date with any of the Bollywood, Hollywood, or any celebrity of the world, whom would you go and where will you take him or her to?
Well, I would like to go anywhere with you, Bharat, because we can go anywhere in the world and meet the celebrities. In Bollywood, I would like, let's see, there's Salman Khan, I think is pretty special. And I think there's some very wonderful Hollywood. And if we were in New York, George Clooney would be pretty awesome. But I can meet all of them through you, Bharat. So I think I'd be better off going with you and then meeting them all instead of choosing one.
Oh, what an amazing answer. You are a diplomatic, huh? Being a mayor. You are giving the answer diplomatically. But anyway, on behalf of our sponsor, River Comics, We International, it is indeed, thank you so very much for sparing your valuable time, sharing your experiences, and giving the knowledge and wisdom to all the young and old aged ladies that age and gender is no bar. What is required is the preparation. The mantra, new mantra you have given. So far, no queen has ever given this mantra, that it is the preparation, psychological, physical, and mental, which gives you the energy and enthusiasm and the confidence to win any title in the world at any age. Oh my God. It's not time to shy, it's time to shine. Oh my God, Cherie, I think I must be a student. Please accept me as your student. I would love to learn from you. The oratory skill which you have is amazing. Amazing, I tell you. I think everybody will agree to me. But thank you so very much. Wishing you all the very best in all your forthcoming projects and see you very soon, dear.
Well, I want to thank IndusTV Global. I want to thank River Comics. They're pretty amazing. Simran, you are so wonderful, my dear. And Bharat, Mr. India, I am so grateful to speak with you. Thank you.
Pleasure is ours, dear. Pleasure is ours.
Thank you so much.
Here with us, our Miss Senior USA 2020. She has a long way to go, inspiring people, motivating all of us, allowing us to be the best version. Truly delighted and overwhelmed by simply this genius Cherie kid. I'm going to stay and feel the same mesmerization as I felt talking to her. You stay mesmerized with Cherie after listening to her. And of course, keep watching the show again and again. Share it with all your loved ones because you have no idea who it might be of help to. We shall see you in our next episode with another beauty queen, another country, and of course, yet another motivating story. Till then, take care and God bless you guys.